Hello and welcome back to another very hot episode of the Elder Scrolls Online Blackwood chapter, but really this is, I should say it the other way around. Told Games Foundry, I'm told. We're playing through the Blackwood chapter of Elder Scrolls Online. Like I mentioned, that whirring sound that you hear in the background is the sound of my video card going nuts. It is extraordinarily warm today. Over 100 degrees in the Seattle area, which is not something that happens. Not something that has really ever happened. That is going to get up as high as it's going to get today and tomorrow. Meanwhile, most of us in the Seattle area do not have air conditioning, so before you think, oh, it's 100 degrees, we have 100 degrees all the time, just live with it. Well, you know, it's our reality. We don't have air conditioning, so inside the buildings it gets very hot, and we don't have much escape from it, other than maybe to go on a grocery run when you don't really need groceries. So, there's that. We are playing the Elder Scrolls Online Blackwood chapter, however, and the last few sessions we've really been diving deep into the lore of Elder Scrolls Online, into the lore, the main quest series of the Blackwood chapter, and let's just go ahead and jump in. Need a couple of clicks. Here we go. And now, marvelous. Okay. Get to start off with some lute music. I hope you enjoy that lute music in the intro there. Traveler's Guide to Gideon. That looks like an interesting one to read. Maybe for later. We are here with Maria Stuarda and her companion Miri. Oh, and a little baby Guar that's following us around. So we are in the city of Gideon, which is a smaller town, more in the center of Blackwood than its neighbor Leowin, a more well-fortified city on a river heading out towards the sea. There's a lot of stuff going on. Recap of where we are thus far. There is a Daedric prince by the name of Mehrunes Dagon, who is trying to make inroads into Nirn, which is the world of Tamriel, where, basically the world. He's trying to make some inroads, and in the process of doing that, he created 4 what are being called ambitions. 4 ambitions. We have since realized that these 4 ambitions are children that were born under certain auspicious signs as described in a holy book, which we believe to be the Mysterium Xarxes. These babes were created, instilled with the power of Mehrunes Dagon himself, and then left to grow up in the world of Nirn. But by growing up in Nirn, some of their power is Nirn-based, and other parts are Dagon-based. But if they are sacrificed and given back to Mehrunes Dagon, then Mehrunes Dagon will have a portion of Nirn binding himself to this plane of existence, and thus he can enter and conquest the area. Obviously that's not what we want him to do. He's quite a deadly and mean Daedra of ambition and power. We don't want that to happen. Of these ambitions, we have saved 3 out of the 4. 2 of them are twins. That was convenient, that they were locked up together. A third was a fellow who escaped his prison for a time due to some strife in the Empire. And then the third one wanted to help us work with the original two, or the first two, because the first two, having the power of Mehrunes Dagon, they were having trouble controlling it on outside of their chambers where they had been growing up and training. Let's just gonna talk to this merchant quickly and repair stuff. Right. So the third one suggested that he bring the other two to his mentor, a Dremora by the name of... oh, I can't remember. It's way too hot to remember. But a Dremora, turns out the Dremora actually worked for Mehrunes Dagon, was one of the contract arrangers that designed this whole thing to begin with. Turns out that Mehrunes Dagon had promised that, should his ambitions be completed, that he would grant
Gideon is not the ground on which we conduct this fight. There is a better place to defend the ambitions.
Right, so there is a better place... No. The Longhouse Emperors were the ones that originally went into the contract with Mehrunes Dagon. There were three of them. The first one got things going. The second one was able to complete the ritual that bound Mehrunes Dagon to the ambitions. But the third one died before the ambitions could grow into their power. So we have a little bit of an opportunity here with the death of that third emperor to thwart Mehrunes Dagon's plans here in Blackwood. Let's see. Yeah, needless to say, the three ambitions are quite powerful. One has the power of lightning, another the power of fire. We don't really know what the power of the third ambition was. We just knew he had some. Anyway, a Dremora betrayed him, but we got him back. No harm, no foul, sort of. And so on. A couple main characters that we've been working with. Evely Sharparrow, the current... she's been with us most steps of the way. She carries around the Mysterium Xarxus. This is a Daedric book that she doesn't know anything about quite yet, but we on the outside know that it is the Mysterium Xarxus. It was penned by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It is an artifact of considerable power and malevolence. It has a major story in Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion. So Evely has been one of our characters that we've been following around. We have a Dremora that seems to be on our side named Lirath. We'll see her again somewhere. Keshu here is the leader of Gideon, the town that we're in.
You return at a grim moment, mercenary. While you were gone, word reached us that the Waking Flame is gathering an army. I fear it will soon march on Gideon. But Evely said you took the ambitions to learn about their powers. Did you succeed?
Yeah.
We are all in danger. At least you kept the ambitions safe. I thank you for that. Concerning the cult, Evely and I have made plans. But first, I want you to have this. Compensation for the work you have done up to this point on Blackwood's behalf.
Okay, we're cleaning up and finishing up a quest from before.
The Order of the Waking Flame has cast a net around Gideon. Von Dacia is gathering an army, including guards from the garrison who were loyal to him all along. He knows the ambitions were here, and that they have now returned. No, the city is no place for a battle. When foes surround you, it is wise to put your back spines to a tree. We will move the ambitions to Fort Redmayne. The Imperials abandoned it years ago, but my Blackfin Legion has been restoring its defenses. No, I have another task for you.
Oh, come on.
Summon what allies you can to Fort Redmayne to help defend the ambitions. I sent my legion ahead, but I fear we will need more warriors. Before you go, tell the ambitions what we are doing and why. They trust you.
Yeah.
Tell the ambitions we will defend them with our lives. Just not here, where so many civilians could be endangered. Let us use Fort Redmayne as the tree against our backs. Evely will see the ambitions safely. I leave the
what
specifics
allies?
up to you. Consider who you have helped throughout Blackwood. Evely might have some ideas. Remember, this is not a mission for just any courier or messenger. The cult has made the roads of Blackwood especially dangerous.
Okay. Yeah, let's just check in about the Blackwood
They are my brothers
Fin
and
Legion.
sisters in arms, the finest Argonian warriors to ever emerge from Black Marsh. It started as a mercenary band and was tempered in the
Okay. Ta-da! Gained a level. 3, 2, 1 approach. So this is 5, that should be 10, and this should be 15. Let's get this up to 10, and then we'll just go Magicka for a few more levels. Half points. Restoring aura. That looks new. Let's see what that does. Magicka Steel, that's right. It's not new. I decided it was. I wasn't really struggling with Magicka, so we'll take another point in mending. Destruction staff, nothing new there. Restoration staff. We can split regeneration. Let's take a look at that. Regeneration, what do we got? Heal over time is shorter, but ticks faster. Okay, a lot of health over 5 seconds. Heals 2 additional targets. Me or a nearby ally. Me and up to 3 nearby allies. Let's go with that. Okay, so we'll at least get Miri and myself when I cast it that way. That's restoration staff. And no other points, so we're good there. I also got a staff. Let's see what it was. It is a destruction staff. Lovely. Ooh. Deadlands Assassin increases healing done, even as a destruction staff. Okay. Oh, Zaina. That was the name of the mentor that was trying to gather the ambitions again. Alright. Main hand, lightning staff. Done. Let's see what it looks like. Should look Daedric. Yeah, that looks kind of Daedric. Ooh, it sparkles. Okay. One other thing I got was a collections appearance. I got a hat. Okay. Let's click off hide my helm, but let's use the helm of the Blackfin. Oh, that's a nice hat. Yeah, okay. No, not that one. Sure, let's go with that hat. Now we look like Keshu. A little bit. Okay, Evely, where are we finding
Tell
allies?
the ambitions, no army of crazed cultists is going to sacrifice them on our watch. But try not to alarm them, which might be tricky. After I send out the call for allies, I'll escort Sombrin and the twins to Fort Redmayne. Right. Anyone with an army that can help us. You head to Leowin. I'm sure Captain Rian would be happy for the Ivory Brigade to lend a hand. Beyond that, what about anyone else you helped here in Blackwood? Anyone have any soldiers they can spare?
I helped a ton of people.
That's great.
Oh,
My
cool.
brother
Look at all
Dagon
these.
always told me that adventures turn on the favors we collect along the way. So, who do you think we can count on?
Okay.
Definitely go call in that debt. More brigandines would be very helpful when the Order of the Waking Flame attacks Fort Redmayne.
All right. And Commander Axios?
The Border Watch garrison of the Ivory Brigade. Great fighters from what I've heard.
Oh,
You
lots
should
of help.
absolutely
Everybody's
ask the
gonna
commander to
join
send
this
whatever
one.
support he can
Cool.
to Fort Redmayne.
I don't think I've ever been quite so rewarded as this for doing everything first.
Definitely go call in that debt. More brigandines would be very helpful when the Order... The legendary Argonian warriors? I read
Yeah.
about them. You have to go ask them. I do hope they'll come. I really want to meet them. You'll ask them for me, right? Tell Sombra and the twins I'll
Okay.
be with them shortly. I have a few more details to work out with the governor. After that, go see Captain Rianne and then meet me at Fort Redmayne. But don't take too long. I'd rather you
Yeah,
went
they
to the
would rattle.
Deadlands? And you took the ambitions with you? What were you thinking?
I was thinking it was a bad idea. I was outruled.
What did you expect was going to happen in the Deadlands? That's where Mehrunes Dagon keeps all his stuff. Well, at least everyone made it back. Now, we just need to keep them safe from Vandacia and the Order of the Waking Flame.
Okay. Set Steel Sea Zone. Right, so just that staff there. There was one other little thing I felt like I needed to clear up. Found a quest in the middle of the last session that took me to this delve over here. So I'm gonna just clean up that little bit. It shouldn't take too long, and then we'll jump back into the main quest. So this had to do with Xitse, which is a Sulzan. All of these very strange names. A Sulzan city area. Well, we gotta save some folk inside, it sounds like. I've already done one quest in this delve, so going back for a second is a little unusual. Pure water. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. I hope you guys can hear me okay. It's so noisy with the computer fan going as hard as it is. Right. Okay. Heavy sack. In we go. This time I am definitely motivated to do a run through it and not dwell on every last detail here. Okay, we need to go into this thing up there. Got my mini-map mod up. If you're new to the stream, I do prefer to play with a few mods that improve quality of life. One of them is a mini-map, which I rely on heavily. I can get very turned around in really any game. I'm not gonna get past this thing, so... So I have one for a mini-map, one that handles selling all of my junk, another one that a couple actually that I use for the pricing of certain things in the various guild auction houses. I have another... Where do I need to go? There. Charge. I have another for harvesting. Yet another that's oriented around... I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Well, I can make it this way if I need to. Harvesting. Another one that will show me where certain lore books are and where sky shards are. Those last two, those aren't working in Blackwood, so I'm exploring all natural, I suppose. Finding the sky shards and lore books where I can find them. There's another fun way to go. Mostly I use the lore books and sky shards mods for areas that I've already been to and just don't want to repeat myself. Oh, there's another player in here. Probably with the same problem I have. The Night Wielder's Tome. Now I need to talk to Walks Under Shadows. Yeah, I met an Argonian just randomly in the swamp. Blah.
In a big family, you have to know how to scrap. I guess this is a fight now.
Doesn't need to be. You can just keep going, Mary. Come on, Mary, keep up. Where was the exit? Was the exit here? Yeah, okay. There it is. Can I get out now? Yeah, good. Okay. I think there's a northern exit just over here as well. Try taking that as a shortcut. They're probably gonna have me talk to the guy on the other side of the door. No, he's over here again. Okay. Runestones,
Nice.
possibly more runestones. Yeah. The heavy bags usually have a cluster of resources. Sometimes it's runestones, but other times it's wood or ore of some sort. Oh, bother. I hate brood mothers. Let me pick up the runestone. Okay. Here we go. As you can see, I do like doing harvesting. Elder Scrolls Online has a particular... has an interesting way of handling levels and zones. And every zone, no matter where you go, is scaled to your level. So all of the monsters scaled to your level. The equipment, however, is not scaled, so you have to continually be upgrading your equipment in order to keep up. Which, you know, not a terrible mechanic. Certainly is better than Breath of the Wild, which just really got me down. Played that recently. But with every zone scaled, the resources themselves also scale to your level, in part. The level of the resources that you get seem to come from one of two factors. One is your actual character level, but the other is your proficiency in crafting with those materials. Let's talk with Walks Under Shadow here.
You return.
Oh, look at that, he's blind.
I hope you did not have too much trouble. I feel as though something has shifted. Sithis, I will see it safely tucked away with the clutch of Niswo. Your reward, as promised. Here now, clutch kin of nothing speakers. May your soul pass through the void beyond void, and return to the Hist. Rivers 10 and 2 sundered into the shadow of one. Inelegant, but ever-changing. The Hist watches, the soul flows. And so, be born again under nothing stars. It is finished.
What did they do to his voice? They modulated it a ton.
The task is finished, and the rite is complete, as is our business here. I must return to the hall. Now that my work here is done, I continue my studies. I am still Vovaste, and someday I will become a Niswo. Hopefully, one that would make Neshte proud. Change is inevitable. The clutch of Niswo accounts for this in many ways.
Well, there's a lot there to unpack, but let's keep it on the short side by saying simply, Argonians, many Argonians treat Sithis as their particular patron. So there are many different factions upon factions of Sithis worshippers, all worshipping Sithis in their own various way. Okay. Boy, getting back to Gideon is going to be a problem. Okay. Going to be a problem because I keep picking up stuff. We'll see if we can speed it along a little bit now. I have to put on my resource collecting blinders. Okay. Almost there. Gideon is a walled city. As you can see, it's seen some better days. Most of its current walls are Imperial, but it was built up around Aelid ruins, which you can see all over the place. Like that archway there, those columns, those are Aelid in origin. Ayleid. Okay, Pyre of Ambition. Talk to Sombren. I have to convince these ambitions to join me in a fort.
Something's going on, isn't it? Seems like every
Oh.
Blackfin Legionnaire is in a hurry
Nice
today.
axe.
Let me guess. Audacia's coming for us again.
Yeah.
I know the place. It's an old Imperial garrison, isn't it? I passed by it during my travels after Varen's forces released me from my vault. A fort is more defensible than Gideon anyway. I see the logic. But aren't you coming with us? I swear to protect the twins in your absence.
Oh man.
I took Xyna at her word, and it nearly cost Talia and Destron their lives. I'll die before I put them in danger again.
Okay. Yeah, how you guys doing?
We're moving again? I've barely had time to experience the world outside my vault. And now? Well, I may not.
How you feeling, Destron?
Did I hear correctly? We're going to a fort? Why do I have...
Oh, sure it will. Maybe not for you, but the story will have a happy ending. Okay. Optional steps. So, Rian Liore is the main guy that I need to talk to. So, I can instead talk to all of these people that I did these side quests for. It is so nice that they reward me for having explored and done all of the quests all on the map. Cool. Well, back on this way, Shrine. It really is a good move on their part. It probably makes no difference in the outcome of events, but even still, I appreciate all of the callbacks. So this village I saved from a bunch of a mercenary band that had taken up residence in that fortress over there. And this is the one where there were 3 different Zephyrs, each of them there was a 4th one who died, but there are 3 Zephyrs.
There are a lot of relieved villagers here, thanks to your efforts. Well done, friend.
Here's one of them. There were 2 others, a strong one and a mage-like. This is obviously the thief, so, you know, got a good balance there.
Hostile cultists. In Blackwood? That must not be allowed to go unchallenged. The 3 winds will gladly fight by your side in defense of Fort Redmane. An hour of great danger.
I totally wanted her outfit. Oh well. Oh, speaking of outfit, what am I working on here? I'm still looking like the Mage's Guild thing. What kind of robes do I actually have? Oh, yeah. Kind of mundane ones. Gown? No, that's just dumb. Alright, we'll stay with the Mage's Guild robes for now. I think I'm a little overdue for... Yeah, I'm like level 22 or 23. I need another robe. I hope they maybe look at me one at some point. Okay, so, talk to that person. While I'm on this corner of the map, there is a boss in the southeast corner. That's right. I can't get to him very easily. From here, I have to go around. There is a boss down there, though, and my daily boss beating quest is pointing me towards it. Let's just see if anybody happens to be around to defeat that boss. Not the most riveting stream, I know, but yeah. By now I have completed, I've done all of the bosses at least once, so I have map completion taken care of for them. And here we are. Anybody home? Nope. Nobody home. Not even the boss himself. Alright. So
Off we
next
go.
up, I have this one right here. You know, it's gonna take me forever to ride around the countryside, so let's just use some of these way shrines. Interesting note just there. You can be a member of up to 5 player guilds all at one time. You don't have to choose just one. Guilds often fall into various categories: social guilds, dungeon delving guilds, PvP guilds. I am part of only 2 guilds at the moment, and they are both trading guilds. Okay, here we have another village, which of course I saved. There had been some conflict between Argonians and Imperials. Imperials are kind of the newcomers to Black Marsh, and Argonians were the natives of Black Marsh. There had been some hostilities between them, some distrust. But obviously, now they're playing soccer together and everybody's happy.
You're back? We're still cleaning up after the last time you were here. Has something happened? Counselor Vandasia's cult. Yes, I read the report sent from Leowin. I only met the man once, and I didn't like him.
Yeah,
I can't imagine what he wants with that old ruin, but you wouldn't be here if it wasn't important. Count us in. We owe you a debt for your help with the Argonians. I'm grateful.
Alright. So the Brigadines and maybe even some of the Argonians will come. Yeah, there was a particular Argonian here who felt himself kind of a hero character. Don't see him right at the moment.
Can never have enough of that.
Never have enough of that. Anyway, yeah, we chased around some... They messed around with some Argonian magic to keep the outsiders out, and it turns out the magic was quite dangerous and drew in a bunch of hostile beasties from the swamp. Whoops. All solved, all better. I have a white map icon, so I helped dispel the ancient monster lures of Hutanzel. Hutanzel was a, I forget the proper name for it, but it's a Argonian ziggurat. What else we got? No, that's for, oh, that's Border Watch, right. So, we'll go over there. We help somebody here too. Oh boy, what was going on in here? Oh, it was an incursion of cultists. Yeah, a whole bunch of cultists managed to get in there. No, it wasn't cultists. It was this weird, well, cult, I suppose. It wasn't the Waking Flame cult, it was a different cult that just seemed to want a whole bunch of stuff. Impossible demands. Ah, no, they wanted the impossible demands because it was a front for getting a artifact
Quite a
from
bounty.
underneath
Glad
a
I don't have to carry it.
catacomb. And what do they say about it? The painted eye. Yeah. Weird stuff. But all better now.
We'll be moving to retake Border Watch soon. Or have you returned for some other reason? Crazed
Another reason.
cultists? Retaking our garrison can wait. The Brigandines of Border Watch will stand with you. I do love returning a favor. I'll mobilize everyone I can spare and meet you at Fort Redmayne. We'll fight these cultists together.
Wow. Okay.
Don't mention it. Reports of council...
Sure. I would not have made that choice. I think he was just going to tell me, though, that he knows the severity of the betrayal of Counselor Vandacia. Okay. So those were the 3 optional ones. Now I need to talk to the main guy. Now I need to pick this Nightshade. And then I need to talk to the main guy, who is the captain of the Ivory Brigade. The Ivory Brigade is the defense troop of Leowin. So in we go there. I'm just gonna go to the my free room at the inn. Leowin has a massive church in it. It's a church dedicated to Zenithar. Zenithar being a deity of coins and productivity, industry. Very appropriate for a town built upon trade. I can't remember if that's supposed to depict Zenithar himself or somebody else. I think Zenithar, or maybe the guy that built the temple or chapel. Oh no, I'm sorry, not Zenithar. No, I was right. Zenithar. Stendar is somebody else. Anyway, now we go to, I think, the main castle.
Those Waking Flame cultists. I hear they plan to attack Gideon next.
Whatever for? Gideon is barely civilized. What could they hope to gain by attacking there?
How should I know? Do I look like a Daedric cultist?
Well, no one thought Vandacia was a
Yeah.
cultist, and look how that turned out. I just hope those mercenaries are still around.
Yep, right here. I guess technically Evely and I are considered the mercenaries. This castle has also come under siege once already. Counselor Vandacia managed to kill off all of the other counselors in that.
You have news?
Yeah.
That explains the reports I received from my scouts. Increased and flagrant Waking Flame activity in the countryside around Gideon. I take it Vandacia knows the ambitions are there?
3 of them.
Governor Keshu is wise. Gideon isn't as defensible as Leowin. A battle inside the city limits will cause untold damage and deaths among the common folk. Very well, mercenary. The Ivory Brigade will stand with the Blackfin Legion. I'll rally
Great.
the Ivory Brigade here in Leowin, and we'll meet you at Fort Redmayne. We'll stop Vandacia and his cultists. We have
Easy
to.
peasy.
The cultists seem to have moved away from Leowin. I don't think the legates are in any immediate danger, but they're also no longer trying too hard to hide their identity. They're gathering in great numbers and setting up a perimeter around Gideon.
The cultists are no longer trying to hide their identity. I was gonna say the legates, I didn't think they were hiding their identity. Okay. So we need to leave town, head to Fort Redmain. I actually don't recall where that is. We'll find out soon enough. Actually, let's just check some of these places. Oh, it's right up there. Okay. I haven't done anything there yet. Well, anyway. Way Shrine, where is it?
Those waking flame cultists. I hear they plan to attack Gideon.
Whatever for? Gideon is barely civilized. What could they hope to gain by attacking there?
Okay. Travel to here. Did I already do something at Fort Redmain? Or is it just marked on my map? No, I haven't done anything here yet. Yeah, usually they give you a little summary of the quest you completed at a location. Not always, though. Well, I guess they do that for... Maybe it's they do that for, like, oh, no, okay. So Tidewater Cave, Deep Scorn Hollow has a summary. But they definitely do it for the little towns. Alright, so, yeah, we haven't done much here yet. In we go to Fort Redmain. Oh, I did poke my head in here, and there wasn't much going on at the time. Here we go. Cool. There we have one of the zephyrs, one of the winds. Guys with stupid hats. Some players. Keshu the Blackfin. We have our three ambitions here. Sombrin, Kalia, and Destrin. But really, it's Evely Sharp Arrow that is going to be helpful. Oh, let's just collect that book.
You play the armor you're dealt, right? Or much with the armor you have? I'm terrible at metaphors. A solid fort at our backs, brave soldiers at our side. Now we just need to wait for Vandacia and his cultists to show up.
Sure, that's it.
If we're being totally honest, I'm as nervous as the last leaf on the tree on the final day of fall. I'm a walk in the woods, loose an arrow at your back, fade into the trees kind of adventurer. An all-out war? That's not my style.
Interesting that this choice has consequences. You can see by the red things. Yeah, let's go for that one.
No guarantees in war. Still, it makes me feel better to know I'll have you fighting with me. And the Legionnaires and Brigandines, of course. Anyway, let's get to it.
Okay. I wonder if you say enough of the right things, if there's some sort of affection meter running or something. Keshu? Okay, you know more about this war thing than I do.
Near, Vandacia's forces come. Time to take our places. I will command the outer defenses. Captain Rian and his... I want you inside the fort near the guardhouse. That's where we'll place the ambitions for safekeeping. It will be up to you to deal with any cultists that get past us, until we can send soldiers to assist you. And remember, they have portal magic. I expect a two-pronged assault. The bulk
Okay.
of Vandasia's forces will attack the gate, while a smaller group uses portals to get...
All right.
Brigandines, take your positions! The enemy could arrive at any time! Emily, take the ambitions to the guardhouse!
Blackfin Legion, to me!
All right. Let's get this going. Oh, nice fort. We are 5 out of 7 main quests completed. Interesting. Okay.
Any
Here we go, I
sign
believe.
of Vandasia's forces, Captain Rian?
I just received word. The Waking Flame has arrived, and they have portal mages with them. Evely, take the ambitions to the guardhouse.
Where are the ambitions?
You stay here and defend the courtyard.
Oh. All by myself? Goodness.
Portals, cut down the cultists! Give the order and we'll release a volley.
Oh, cool.
I really don't like your odds.
My archers are ready. Give us a target.
So do I have to be standing in the green circle to use it?
We're about to lose. Lead the enemy to our target.
Okay, cool. Oh, I see. So you can give them commands, but you need to kind of bait them into the right area.
Give the order and we'll release arrows away.
Oh, bother. Yeah, the arrows didn't reach him because I think actually Miri bludgeoned him away.
My archers are ready. Give us a target.
Come on, come on. I'll do it for the next guy.
About to lose. Lead the enemy to our target.
Well,
You might need a little help in here.
so much for that.
Hold the courtyard, Lieutenant. Mercenary, go check on the ambitions.
Okay, you gonna hold this place? Great.
Portals, just as we feared.
Yep.
At least they can't transport overwhelming forces in that manner. Go check on the guardhouse. Positive. With the added brigadines the lieutenant brought us, we'll be able to hold the courtyard. It's the ambitions
Excellent.
that concern me now. Get to the guardhouse and stay with them. Enemies could emerge from portals at any moment. My scouts tell me we closed the gate just in time. It appears the Waking Flame used magic to conceal their approach. The Blackfin Legion is holding them back.
Okay.
But you should... I need to make sure we hold the battlements. Deal with any other portals that open, and see what support we can provide to Keshu and her legionnaires.
I wonder if Captain Rian would die if Viria was not added to the list. It's cool. Well done.
Oh, good, you're here. A little help, please. There are more of these abominations on the balcony.
What do we have here? A wood elf nightblade? Okay, it's just a random wood elf. Who's here? Awakened Flame Champion and wood elf.
You know, I like to think I'm agreeable.
Okay. Up on the balcony, you say? Where'd all these wood elves come from? Were they invited by Emily, I wonder?
Acorns! I lost track of Sombrin and the twins. They ran west.
West, alright, sure. West Wing. Here we go. What do we got? Trunk, okay. We got all sorts of Daedra around. Ooh! A lacquered wood tone box. That sounds nice. I wonder if it's... I've been working on this excavation project that has a whole bunch of instruments associated with it. It's a collection, and I think if I collect all of the pieces, I get something neat out of it. I don't know what, but something neat. I have some music boxes already for my house. Kind of nice.
Still no sign of the ambitions? Tangled roots, what a mess.
What'd you do with them? Emily, you were supposed to be watching them. Come on, Emily, what's going on?
Well, I ran into a lot of Daedra, but no ambitions. Sombrin must be trying to stay one step ahead of Vandasia's forces. Let's split up.
Naturally.
You check the inner bailey, and I'll back portals open all around us, and I'm not sure, but they ran west. The inner bailey's in that direction. I wouldn't be surprised if
Right. Okay. So I need to get up there. Alright.
Over here, mercenary!
Vandasia's forces.
Oh, they're there.
Everywhere.
Sombrin, I sense more of them. They're coming. All of you, under the shield!
Your shield don't work. I need a better offensive ability.
Stay close!
I have the first one for the destruction staff, but it doesn't really do much.
Under the
great.
shield!
They're coming for us.
I wonder if I do actually have a benefit from being in here. Ooh, that's quite the battle, Ogrim.
Roll! Roll if you can!
Keep going! Move!
Something. We're only delaying the inevitable.
Monster! Because of you, our parents are dead!
They were the chosen of Merun's Dagon. Rewarded beyond their station.
I'm going to kill you, Vandacia!
Who shall I sacrifice first? Perhaps the sister.
You leave Kalia alone, you bastard!
Destron!
Ambition, boy. Let me help you fulfill your purpose.
Destron!
Lord Dagon, I return to you the power of this ambition. Let the realms
Whoops.
merge so you may walk among us.
Oh boy.
And Merun's Dagon! How is he here?
This is my
Oh.
position. How easily I shall crush them.
Into the keep! Quickly!
Oh
Worlds
boy.
are merging,
Oh, boy.
Sovereign. There is no escape. When you tire of running, I will be waiting in the courtyard.
Lost one. Great. Thank you.
I hate you! Just leave us alone!
Oh, here she goes.
Kalia, you can't unleash your power like that! You could lose control!
What does it matter? You saw what he did to Destron. He's going to do the same to us.
Broken branches? What happened here?
Vondacia sacrificed Destron, allowing Merun's Dagon to drag us into his realm. Emily, I need the book you're carrying.
You know about that?
Oh, Elam
It's part of
Drowls.
Dagon.
What's he doing here?
Just like Kalia and me. I sensed it the moment I met you. I think I can use it to weaken Vondacia. Give us a fighting chance.
All right. What are you going to do with it?
Take the fight to Vondacia in the courtyard. He won't expect that. Meanwhile, I need time to prepare.
Go fight the super powerful Daedric priest? How?
Just keep him busy. Then, with the help of this book, I'll take care of the rest.
All right. Sombra needs us to buy him some time. Let's get to the courtyard.
What the heck? And what are you doing here? Elam Drowls. I think he just wants revenge, but... Okay, what's the plan?
Can't let Destron's death be for nothing. With this book, I think I can help us defeat Vondacia and once again separate the realms. I can't
Yeah.
explain how being an ambition works. I don't really know myself. But I can sense things that are like me, that have the same taint of Dagon upon them. This book practically reeks of it. I think this is the Mysterium Xerxes.
It is.
Zaina's contracts mentioned it. The rites it describes allowed Vondacia to imbue us with a portion of Dagon's energy. I think he took a little for himself along the way, which is why he's so powerful. I want to try to take that energy away from him.
Alright.
I'm not sure we left Blackwood. The two realms are merging around this fort. We could be on Nirn, or in the Deadlands. Or maybe someplace in between. If I can weaken Vondacia and you can destroy him, that might break the connection and set us free.
Okay. That's not going to be the end of it. There's still another quest afterward.
can't believe it. He killed my brother. He killed Destron. Listen, sacrifice me. Let Sombrin take my energy. Then you can kill Vondacia and save the fort. But my brother and my parents, Vondacia has to pay for that. You were supposed to. Then let me help. Sombrin has been holding me back. I don't care if I lose control, so long as I take Vondacia with me. Find him. Keep him busy.
I can't believe
She's
we
not gonna
lost
last.
Destron. I should have been there. Maybe together we could have saved him. Yes, I'd probably do the same if someone threatened my brother. Have you seen the sky outside? One ambition gave Vondacia enough energy to merge the entire fort with the Deadlands. What could he do with another ambition or two?
Well, the objective is the entire plane of Nirn.
Right.
Mundus.
Should it concern us that he can read the book and it was all gibberish to me?
Yep.
Maybe the whole reason I found it and carried it all this time was so I could give it to Sombrin.
Well... Okay. Okay, Dagon. What are you up to?
This is my opposition. How easily I shall crush them.
Yeah, you said that before. Is he just gonna hit things off camera? Okay, fun. Legitimately fun. Reach the courtyard. Oh, I guess I needed to go out a different way. Right, so a balcony. Oh. Oh, Evelyn, you with me? Oh, you are. How fun.
Fortress. Its very stone crumbles in my presence.
Expect to see the roof collapsing in. Maybe still to come.
The Brotherhood sends its regards.
Oh.
Keep going. There's still cultist blood to spill here.
Yeah, have a good time. Kill as many cultists as you'd like, Elamdrals. Oh, Brigadines.
Help! I'm scared too.
No, that doesn't really help. Oops. Animation fail just there. There it is. It's kind of a throwback to the original Skyrim, just, you know, in the very opening scene.
Pathetic. Are those arrows or flea bites?
Oh, it's what's her name? Yeah, it's the Wind Lady. Boy, this really does feel like, you know, the final thing.
Run, little maggots. Flee from the god of destruction.
So we can see here the merging of the two realms. So this is pretty darn cool. All right. Okay. We're in a couple of other things. It still begs the question. We only know about 3 of the 4 ambitions. What's the deal with the 4th one?
Vandacia should be just through that door. I'll cover you from the battlements.
Did Vandacia make himself the 4th ambition? It was mentioned that he siphoned off some power just for himself. I wonder if he is the 4th.
Get ready, Kalia! Just like I showed you!
You're going to pay, Vandacia! Mercenary, help us drain his power!
Ambitions wrath.
This is for my brother!
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Is delicate. One mistake and both could be destroyed.
Okay, here we go. Big bad guy. Just gotta watch Miri's health and we'll be fine.
Where'd you go?
Right here.
Master Storm! You see that boy?
I'm with you, my friend. We'll defeat Vandacia together.
Come back down here.
My archers are ready. Give us a target.
Anytime now.
Still here. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, go ahead.
Keep moving.
So Captain is still up there, throwing down arrows. Useful.
Release a volley. Arrows away.
Kalia will attack Vandacia when you give the word.
Go do it.
Wanted our power? Here!
Cool.
Can't avoid your fate's ambitions!
Ha! Miri was up there attacking him. That's fun. Seems seems like a good time to use the ult.
Well, I meant you.
Lord, the area around that fort inside the Deadlands, the greater Dagon's influence will be.
My brigandines are
Oh
here
boy,
to
here we go.
give the order and then release a volley.
Yeah, but you're only gonna release the volley in a specific place, right? How you doing, Miri? Everybody? Yeah, we can't hurt him up there.
My archers are ready. Give us a target.
Well, I hear ya, Captain Rion. Hello, Iron Etra. Oh, there we go. That's the place where we need to beat him.
We're ready. Tell Callia when to strike.
Okay, go for it.
You're not going to die for Mehrunes Dagon!
I think I have a bit of a shield when I'm standing in here. My health bar looks slightly different.
Tired of this game.
Here we go.
You cannot stand against Mehrunes Dagon's power.
Oh, you're going down.
Dagon, I need more power.
Vondasia's weakening.
Yeah. Okay, now for more.
Release a volley.
Where? Where? Where's your circle?
Run away. Well, now I just
Get back, you fetcher!
Okay.
My archers are ready. Give us a target.
It would be helpful if you had them in, over here.
We can drain Vondasia's power. Just give the order.
Go for it.
This is for my brother!
Come on
Enough
down.
of this. The master wants to have. He will have it.
Here we go. Use the ult. Use all of the stuff. Burn him down.
My death will change nothing. The merge is almost complete.
Got him.
Die, you bastard!
Now what?
You defeated my high priest, mortals. That was unexpected. And before he completed emerging, that is unfortunate. Though this realm slips from my grasp, your fate is inevitable. You will join me or die ambitious. It is why you were created.
We did it. We stopped Vondacia from merging the realms and opening the way for Mehrunes Dagon.
But my brother... Destron is still dead.
I failed Destron. But I won't fail you.
Alright.
All right. Without Vandacia or his master, the cult doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
The sky looks normal again.
Okay.
I can't believe it! We defeated them.
This way, Kalia. Come with me.
Well, there's a little couple. Who we got up there? Captain. Just a random brigade. Anybody up? Brigadines. Okay. What else we got? Evely, what do you think?
I can't believe it! We defeated Vandacia, saved Sombrin and Kalia, and sent Dagon running with his tail between his legs. Does he have a tail? Anyway, we won! Destron would be proud of his sister. She fought bravely through the entire battle. Yeah, I guess Varl Lupus was right. We did need that strange book. In fact, I think I was meant to give it to Sombrin. I couldn't read a word of it, but he cast spells from it like it belonged to him.
Which one? I think I'm asking myself which one would Evely like. She seems happy about the book.
Sombrin did good, that's for certain. And honestly, I'm glad to be rid of that book. Sombrin seems to know how to handle it safely. I think...
Yeah. This could be a problem later. I wonder who I might have just killed. Okay.
Now I can add facing down a Daedric prince to my already impressive list of accomplishments. Food connoisseur, master assassin, consummate Vosa Saddle player, and now this.
He plays Vosa
I
Saddle.
suppose I should thank you for getting me mixed up in this. Nope. Vandacia made this personal, but I try not to make a habit of killing people for free. It's bad for business.
Right.
You do what you have to. Me, I'm going to find a nice mammoth steak with a side of vegetables smothered in scuttle cheese sauce. Hey, I never claimed to be a hero. And despite our success today, I don't want to face Daedric threats on a regular basis. Then again, who knows what tomorrow will bring? Seeing you in action, I'm sure you'll turn up on a contract eventually.
Well, that is interesting. I like that character. I have not done any of the Dark Brotherhood stuff. It might be time to do that. I've never felt sinister enough for it. We still got that fourth ambition out there, I guess. It wasn't Vandacia after all. At least we don't think so. Lyrinth is still out there as well. So we aren't quite done. Let's see what else is in store. Somebody got smushed by Dagon.
I'm sorry about Destron. Whatever you need, I'm here for you.
And I can hardly hear the game over the racket my graphics card is making. Alright, talk to Sombrin.
I've been alone my entire life. First in my vault, then in my wanderings. I finally found a real family, and I let one of them get taken from me. I promise you, I won't allow that to happen again.
Yeah.
For now.
Doesn't sound like it's much in
I
your
don't think
control.
it's over. There's another ambition to find. And I can't imagine Mehrunes Dagon and his followers leaving us alone after all the time and planning that went into creating us. I think we'll head back to the temple for now.
Okay, no red options, so I should be able to go through all these. Yeah, what about this thing?
I'm not sure. It belongs to Evely, not me. I'd like to study it, see if there's some way to free the ambitions and change our destiny. But I know it's also dangerous.
Okay.
Let me think about it a little more. Daedra spin great lies from small truth when it suits them. I know that now. It was Zaina's last lesson to me. We won't join him and I won't let him kill us. We just need to come up with a way to keep any of that from happening. Yes, I wonder who he is, or she. Are they still trapped inside a vault? Or did they find a way to escape, like I did? I hate to think of them alone. Right.
Right. Yeah, there's that part.
I need to figure out how to keep Kalia from being consumed by her ever-increasing power. And
yeah,
then,
that too.
Once we find them. I suppose I have a lot to consider, and not a lot of time to do it.
All right.
I'm still alive. I can't believe I survived all that, but Destron didn't. It's not fair. None of this is.
Yeah.
Easy to say, hard to do. Still, so many people fought to protect me today. Even though my heart is broken, I hope so.
Okay.
Not just for my sake, but for the other ambition, whoever they are. Without Destron, they and Sombren are the only family I have left.
Okay. What do you think of all this?
The people of Blackwood owe you their gratitude, mercenary. You and Evely both. If not for your courage, Von Dacia and his waking flame cult would have unleashed unthinkable destruction.
Yeah, how'd we do?
It could have been worse. We did well against the cultists. They were not trained soldiers, and when Mehrunes Dagon appeared, we faded into the mud and grass. Dagon did more damage to his own minions than he inflicted on our forces.
Okay.
When a fire rages, my neighbor's hut is my own. That is Argonian wisdom. We defend ourselves.
Cool. All right.
Given what they faced, Blackwood's defenders...
So I think the whole bit with me finding all of those other people were tiny, tiny little vignettes that you got to see through windows of those guys fighting things. I wish it had more significance for the battle itself. I feel a little bit cheated by that. Alright, Evely, what's going on?
Governor Keshu made the right call bringing the ambitions here. Can you imagine what would have happened to Gideon if Mehrunes Dagon appeared over the egg and hammer? We didn't just save Sombren and Kalia. We saved Gideon. Maybe all of Blackwood.
That's one way to put it.
That seems to be the long and short of it. I'm sorry we couldn't stop Van Dacia from murdering Destron, but at least we took care of that rotten tree stump in the end. Despite all that, I feel pretty good. It's not every day I get to save Tamriel. That would be too much to hope for. I'm sure some of them slipped away. It will take a while for them to find a leader as powerful as Van Dacia, but I expect them to show up again at some point. Not by myself, I didn't. You helped. What started as an historic mystery turned into a tale of murder, living Daedric weapons, and the end of the world. How do we follow that? Oh, I know. With flagons of... What
Sure.
now?
Yeah,
Can't
okay.
we just rest for a while and bask in the glory? I know, there's another ambition out there. And we need to keep Sombren and Kalia. I have a feeling you hate this sort of thing. But we need to head back
Victory
to Gideon.
celebration.
Governor Oh, the best kind. I hear Governor Sure.
Everyone.
The gardens behind the governor's mansion are big enough to enter. I'll meet you in Gideon after you collect Sombren and Kalia from the temple. I think we've earned... Absolutely. I think I'm really cut out for it. You get to travel, meet interesting people, see...
Cake is what you
I'm
want.
from Blackwood. Have you met my people? It's all roasted this,
No
and
pastries.
roasted that, and even raw this and raw that too. You don't get to enjoy many pastries under Green Pact rules, you know. Knowing that you helped people and seeing how much they appreciate it more than makes up for the dark times. You walk into town and people say, "Hey, it's Evely!" Soon the little kids around here will all have pigtails in their hair. Count on it.
You know, she may not be wrong, actually. Okay. Sounds like I may have actually finished the main quest stuff. Gideon is where I need to go next. We'll just tie things up here. I think that the remainder of the Blackwood chapter is... maybe that's going to be in a follow-up DLC? Some extra dungeons or something? Okay, I'll figure that out in just a minute here. It was a pretty neat quest seeing Mehrunes Dagon just pounding on stuff.
Hello? If you're looking for our guests, they're long gone.
Oh boy.
I know you. You brought those guests to our temple. Kalia and Sombren and poor Deathstrong. Everyone in town is talking about your deeds in Blackwood. You helped stop that traitorous Vendacia and his cult. Thank you for that. I did say that, didn't I? I suppose that even the charms of the Lady of Love can be too much for some folk. Not everyone can stand.
Right, okay, so where'd they go?
I heard them talking about a ruin north of Gideon. I know that.
I just came by to... Hey, where are Kalia and Sombren?
Yeah.
I came by to find out what was keeping you in the... A ruin? I wonder why they went there. Haven't those two had... Lead on, then.
Alright.
What is it?
Sounds like our party might be a little bit delayed. Ruin to the north. Okay, there's a road here. Something tells me that Sombren got into a bit of trouble with that Mysterium Zarxus. Are you sure it's not that ruin? Because that one is awesome. Just the same one as before. When there's a chest here, plot can wait. There we go. Looks like Miri's here. Another dude. Heavy sack. So a different ruin this time. What was that flash?
How much longer, Sombren? This place makes me feel uneasy.
Not long now. I'm almost... Oh, it seems we have company.
Yeah, a couple players.
I'm actually glad you found us. I didn't want to leave without an explanation. But I'm afraid that Callie doesn't have a lot of time. Callie's power is recharging faster than I anticipated. It will soon reach the point where I won't be able to help her. Then she'll either release it and destroy everything around her, or it will consume her. Either way, people die, including Kalia.
You're going to
Zarxus to open
Deadlands.
The Deadlands. It's the only place I can think of where Kalia will be safe. The realm naturally siphons off a portion of her. It's a big place. Zainatami had to avoid notice there. and it's the last place Dagon's followers will think to look for us. As soon as Kalia can control her power, we'll come back. I promise. Thank you, my friend.
You sure about this?
My power.
I'll return the book when we come back, Evelie.
Nah, you keep it. I think it was meant for you.
That sounds so bad. Oh boy. Okay.
Poor Kalia. I hope Sombren's right and he can help her. What, taking refuge in the Deadlands? It's like the sausage leaping out of the pan because it thinks the fire will be safer. As for me, I never want to... Hey, it wasn't my book. I was just keeping it safe for... Well, as crazy as it sounds, I think I was meant to give it to Sombren. He certainly did more with it than I ever could. And I'm not about to miss the bad dreams. We go to the party. It's taking place in the gardens behind the governor's mansion. To think, this all... I'll see you at the party. Last one there doesn't get any cake.
Huh. The trailer showed... So, I'm still boggling over this part. There's an Argonian and a Redguard shown in the trailer that just didn't make an appearance in here. And Lyrinth is the one who does most of the stuff with the book, not Sombren. Well, like I said, I have a feeling that there's more DLC somewhere that isn't part of this quest chain. I'll just double check here. Store. ESO Plus, special offers, quest starters, upgrades. Utility, sorry, parlor. Okay, DLC. Year 2 Mega Pack DLC bundle. What's in here? Bundle details. Oh, okay. Argonian dungeons. Okay. That's Skyrim. Merkmere? Okay, that's its own thing, I think. Yeah, so what's the deal? Somerset purchase, Morrowind, Markarth, Greymoor, Elsewhere. Flames of Ambition. Gates of Oblivion year-long begins with Flames of Ambition. 2 dungeons. Great. Alright. Well, I guess I'll continue looking into it and find out what's going on here. But anyway, let's go.
That
We have
sounds
cake.
delicious, assassin. You must leave me a copy of the recipe.
They're comparing recipes. Oh, okay, we got lots of people here. Here we go. Looks old.
This party is exactly how I like them. Keshu the Blackfin really knows how to throw a celebration. Reminds me of the feasts that Otumira throws. We might be up until the morning frogs sing. Well, after you left, we discussed moving on, but the winds convinced us to stay. We fought for our home. Leaving would hollow out our victory. So, the rebuilding has begun.
Oh, the Duke of Crows came by.
Featherless! What a wonderful celebration these wingless giants have thrown in our honor.
We must fill the sky with our cries of victory! Shriek our... Why so surprised? Where else would I be? It is impolite to not show up when the common folk... Blackwood? I was certain they said Black Feather. Well, a party's a party.
Naturally. Otumi Ra, he's the one that drinks.
Feast and make merry. Where is the cake? Where is the drink? Point me to the games of strength.
In a party with this many people, I find it quite simple to sneak extra drink unnoticed. A little
I had no plans to leave my cavern where the magic of the eternal flow, but I had to see this little celebration for my...
Everyone's been talking about the things you've done for Blackwood. I had no idea you'd been so busy. I find myself edified, enlightened, and exhilarated by the tale. Yes, I have. The relics we recovered from Undertow Cavern turned out to be exactly the sort of proof I needed to...
Oh boy, lots of people. Here. Revis?
Ah, greetings.
Oh, yeah.
I heard you're to blame for all this reckless frivolity. No great surprise there, eh? Yes, as a matter of fact. Tyrus's letter was very well received in Tel Naga. The Magisters want to see the phantasmal censor at work. Can you believe that? Yes. Well, no. Sort of. I'm giving the censor to Tyrus. All the pomp, plotting, and vanity among the Magisters. It's just not for me. Indeed. I've got all sorts of ideas for a new book of overmancy. Eggs with smaller eggs inside. Brilliant, right? But don't... Just don't.
Overmancy. Fun.
Honor
Okay.
to you and your house, Sarah. It's good. The news is favorable. My letter to the Magisters convinced them that the phantasmal censor is a worthy enterprise. The wise mage is the mage who can learn from their mistakes. I may not have underestimated Revis's skill, but I definitely underestimated his tenacity and faithfulness. I learned a great deal, and that is worth all the trauma.
It seems like you've been rather busy. I heard you would be here today, so I thought I'd stop by. I finally paid off my debt to Last Tull thanks to you. I'm free.
Good for you.
Never thought I'd be able to say that again.
She was with, in the quest for Bastion.
Home, I think. It turns out there were some wealthy people in Leowin willing to pay to keep their relatives' involvement with the cult of the Unmaker from coming to life.
Cool. Dreamer. Dreamer is a
This is what
Daedric
it's like
Watcher.
to be part of an audience. It's much more cheerful. Oh, wonderful. All the players have welcomed me among the troupe as if I've always been a part of it. Some even invented some backstories for me that are... Yes, yes, yes! I've gotten to try out... Thank you for giving me a chance. I get to be anyone I want.
Yeah, I
What a great
wasn't interested in
party! I must ask a favor, though. Please don't let my sister drink too much. She has no tolerance and gets tipsy rather easily. What am I saying? She gets drunk and it's rather amusing. Maybe it's...
Yeah, alright. Boy, we'll get to her eventually. Man, all these people. Oh.
You should have seen the look on Liam's face when I invited him to this. There, look, you can still see the leftover wide-eyed disbelief. I can hardly believe it myself. Isn't that the truth? Of course, exciting for me is exploring an old ruin and hoping I find more treasures than traps, not battling the hordes of Mehrunes fetching Dagon over the fate. Not a chance, Fla. Today I learned that's something I can do.
Oh, fun. So it recognizes that she was with me for the quest. You know, I'm gonna skip some of this here. These are fun people. Oh, this was a fun pair. Yzara decided to have a love affair with a ghost. Oh, the good counselor. The one
I
left.
wanted you to know how appreciative I am of what you've done for us. Not only did you reveal Vandacia for the traitor he was, you took him down and saved Blackwood. Plans? The same as they were before this trouble started. Work with Gideon to secure our borders and keep the war from impacting Blackwood directly.
Okay, okay.
Make sure our communities stay safe.
There are 2 Miris. Party attendees. Dylan. Okay.
Buy me a drink?
Okay, party attendees. Okay, so not everybody here is related to a story. Oh, Lady Clarice Laurent and Stibbins, who seems to still have some goo trailing after him. Pippers.
I decided to stop by for the celebration, try a bit of the local fair before slipping back into the shadows. You mean after helping you clean up this massive debacle? Oh, the usual, I guess. Try some more of the local cuisine, collect my next contract, complete my next contract.
Wait, so where is Evely? I don't see Evely anywhere. That's interesting. Her brother is here and she is not. She'll probably come crashing in.
Welcome to the celebration, mercenary. There are many here who wish to thank you and share a drink or two. But where are Sombrin and Kalia? Choosing exile to spare others from danger is a noble decision. I wish them well, even as I worry about Sombrin and Kalia out there on their own. Everyone else has gathered. Eat, drink, talk to your friends. In time, I shall address the crowd. Anyone you like, they have all come to show you their appreciation.
So this is what it's like being the hero everyone looks up to? Most of the stories I've read end with a hero riding off into the sunset before anyone can properly thank them. But I feel like we ought to stay for just a little while, don't you?
Sure.
I don't know about that, but I certainly feel more experienced, and I have you to thank. Well, you and Captain Rianne and Governor Keshu and poor foul Lupus. That's right, I almost forgot. And we should be ready to help Sombrin and Kalia when they return. I don't believe...
Okay.
Here, your share of the last of our compensation from Leowin.
A mall.
And a little something from me. I learned so much at your side. If you ever need any help, just send word and I'll come running. Oh look, I think Governor Keshu's ready to speak.
Welcome, people of Blackwood and honored friends. We have weathered a terrible storm, so now we celebrate. Many had a hand in this victory, including those who gave their lives for our cause. But I want to honor the 2 heroes beside me. Without them, all would have been lost. So stand tall and raise your cups to the sky. Remember those who fell and praise the deeds of those who lived.
Champion of
To
Blackwood.
victory!
You may proceed with your raising glasses and cheering on my behalf. Well, okay.
We defeated the traitor Van. We must continue to remain vigilant, as the work to build a place where Leowin has stood with Gideon.
Okay. Well, we'll just check a couple of things here. Okay. Collections. Where is it? Oh, weapon styles. looks like I can now make a weapon in the style, or make a shield in the style of a Leowin Brigandine shield. Yippee. The other thing I got was a big ol' maul. That's fun. I don't use mauls. That's unfortunate though. Okay. Is there something else I got? Well, okay.
Well,
7 of 7 main quests completed. Some sky shards I didn't quite find, some lore books I didn't quite find. I'll pick those up at some point, I'm sure. Couple dungeons that are easiest done with multiple players, so I'll probably get around to those at some point as well. And then there's somewhere out there a 4th ambition, maybe in some DLC that has yet to be released. I will do some looking into that, and if I find it, I will continue this Blackwood playthrough. But for now, I think that's just about it. We'll call it pretty much here. Let's head on over to where the real party is, and that is at the tavern.
Golden goblets overflow with wine. A sultry dancer
There we
with
go.
eyes so fine.
So, we'll call it here. If you've been watching this whole series, thank you so much for watching. It's been 13 sessions plus one of the prologues, so it's been quite a journey. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. That final leg of the journey was quite fun, seeing Mehrunes Dagon just smashing things all over the place, taking care of the big bad, the even bigger bad. Quite a lot of fun. So yeah, if you've joined me on this journey, thank you so much for watching. And if there is a follow-up business to this, I'll fire up this session yet again. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I will figure out what to be streaming next, and follow the notifications. Let me know what you'd like to see. Yeah, anyway, thanks so much for watching, and take care.
Until our tired feet bleed, gorge upon all the delicacies and need. The lovely deception will tarnish the gold when we finally realize how much we've sold.